Guys, it's Robin, Arizona Crafts. Welcome to my craft room. I thought I'd show you, since we're working on all these different felt ornaments and other felt projects, that I'd show you how I store my felt. For a while there, I was just jamming it into drawers and putting it in containers and whatever, and then I'd have a hard time finding what I needed. Maybe I had the blue one over here and I had a green one over there, and I just didn't know where my colors were. Then I saw online somewhere that you can use a file box to store your felt in. Now this is where I keep my larger pieces, my full sheets, and anything that's anything that's bigger than these little pieces, and I'll show you these in a second. But what's in here is that company's Sterilite, and this has just happened to be a plastic file folder that I had. I must have picked it up on sale somewhere and thought it'd be great to put leftovers of yarn or something in. But then when I found that, I saw that on Pinterest, I believe it was, or on a blog or wherever, it doesn't matter, that this is perfect for it. They have these little ledges right here that you hang the file folders from. They have these, let me pull one out. You have these hanging folders. So they hang right here from the metal, and then you put the manila folders inside of here. Now sometimes I have the folders in the hanging folder, and other times I just have them laying there. As you can see, there's nothing in this one. But they just sit in here, and they sit on this little plastic ledge here, and it holds it. So what I did is I took by color. I just sorted it all by color. Now as I get too much felt, I might have to put it into a second folder. But right now, see, I have the bits in small sections, not too tiny, something that's still quite usable in here. I also have the larger pieces. And as I said, you can see where I thought I didn't have any yellow at home, so I would just keep buying yellow. And then I'd buy a different color yellow, and then a different color yellow, and there's just so many of the same shade of yellow. I think I have maybe 2 or 3 yellows in here. And then I would just either put it in between the hanging files, or if I had enough hanging files, I just stick it in there. And then I don't have a separate folder for everything. Like, I went ahead and put the black and the gray together because I just have this one piece of gray that I just purchased. But I have all my little black scraps, and then I have my full sheets. And it just makes it so much easier to find a color you need, or, a color that you want. And you can also easily look at this and see what you have. So I have my different color reds. I have dark reds, medium reds. Can't say light red because then that would be a pink, and those are back here. So I can just pull out my folder, I decide what shade of pink I would like, and then I see if I have small bits. So if I want this darker pink, well, I can see easily that I have this chunk here that if I can cut whatever it is I'm cutting out of it, then I can use that piece. Otherwise, I can go to a full sheet. And I can also say, well, maybe I don't have the right shade of pink. I can go ahead and use this one instead because I don't need to run up to the store and buy any more. So I've got purples and blues, and I have all these greens, and I keep my browns and my beiges all together. So when I started to do my wool ornaments and the new ones that we're working on together, I was able to easily just pick through and find whatever color I wanted. This is a dark brown, not a black. I have different brands in here. It doesn't really matter. These are the new ones like I showed you the other day that I've got from Joann's. It just has a nice, it's not just a solid brown. It has some light colors and some dark colors. It's very mottled, and I just like the way that looks. And I've always enjoyed the Kunin felt. I started purchasing that online because they have such a wide variety of colors and shades within those colors. And also in here, for now, I would like to, I say I want to stop using this acrylic felt, but I really like it for different projects. It works really well for those quick little things you're going to do with kids or ornaments. But I've also started collecting wool felt. This is actual wool felt that you can buy in the sheets from the stores. It's not from old clothing or anything like that. So I've been either picking them up at the thrift stores, or people have been sending it to me like, oh, Robin, I know you like to use felt and I don't use this anymore. Or I'll buy a box at the thrift store that has a whole bunch of different things in it, and I'll happen to find some wool felt inside it. Now, my thrift store has decided that wool felt is, they realize that it's premium, so they do sell it at a sheet of the felt there is about the same price, maybe 20 cents cheaper than you would buy online. So I don't always pick it up there unless they have it in some type of a bundle, because you're not saving any money that way. And when I go to the thrift store, I'm looking for a bargain, to be honest with you. It's good to help whatever the thrift store is giving their money to, but at the same time, I'd rather purchase something else and then get my felt online so I can get the actual colors that I want. And it has a nice locking lid, so I can just carry this wherever I want. Oh, what surprises do we have back here? Hiding back here, years ago Walmart used to have an actual craft department. I know they're bringing it back now, but they had an actual nice craft department. And in that craft department, they had these fun little Christmas things where you glued, you could tell it's really hard to actually glue the all I could think of is sparklers. Come on, I got it. Hold on. Sequins. There we go. You would actually just glue the sequins on to here. Now this is before I really started crafting and knowing what I was doing, because if I came across this again, I would probably still do it, because I had a lot of fun doing this. I would go ahead and stitch them down so that I know that they were stuck on there good. And now I don't know what to do with these now that I have them, because this is like an iron-on vinyl type thing there. And I'm going to have to make a decision on it soon, because as you can see, folding it is leaving some wrinkles, so that might not be the best idea. So what I'm going to do, I'll take one of my kajillion yellows that I have here, because I can see that I have a bunch of yellows. I don't know why I have so much yellow. I probably kept buying it for stars for trees, because I don't actually do anything with yellow. And then when I fold it this way, I'm not folding it tight. I'll put that back in there for safekeeping. Okay, so even now when it's organized, you can still find surprises. So I have this. I can carry it off with me if I was going to a craft night somewhere. Now this container has all my little bits and pieces, my smaller pieces. Anytime I trim something off, when we did the mitten earlier, I had that little piece of orange I told you that I was going to save for a nose for a snowman. I have that in there. I could just dig through, because when you're working with felt, you don't always need large pieces like you do when you're working with fabric. So this can do a lot of things. I could probably get 6 different projects out of that if I needed something with blue, or I can just have it for a little piece of ocean. So when I'm starting to craft with my felt, if I know I need larger pieces, I go to my container. And if I just need little bits, a lot of the times with this, I'm working on these little small ball ornaments with little designs on the inside. I did most of those from this container right here, because there's good chunks of felt in here. I don't throw them away. It works good. So that's how I keep my felt nice and neat and organized. It's a pretty good storage system. I've been using this for several years now. And other than the fact that I go to the store and go, whoo, look at the pretty felt, I don't know if I have that color, and then I buy more, it works really well. I'd like to get a second one. That way I could separate out the wool felt. And I am missing some shades and colors. I don't have all, I have the colors of the rainbow, but I might not have all the shades of the purples. And I do need some more reds and stuff. So I may still keep adding to that. I say that I'm not going to use the acrylic felt, that I'd rather switch over to wool. But the acrylic felt has its place, and I will probably keep using it and keep purchasing it, just because they keep coming out with fun colors. So how do you guys store your felt? Wool or acrylic? Or do you use felt at all? Let me know down in the comments. And if you don't want to miss out on any of these bonus videos, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and then ring that little bell down there, and YouTube will notify you every time I put up a new video. Okay guys, thanks for visiting with me. I'll see you next time. Bye.